Big bounce back victory off of Toledo. We needed that. We got ourselves another commit. Cordell Lane, tight end, 2-star tight end. Nothing too big to brag about, but nonetheless, we got ourselves a recruit or a commit anyways. So we're close to our next level for our coach, but huge victory for us. We needed that after giving up that L, should I say, or taking that L to UMass. We ended up bouncing back with another convincing victory, this one over Toledo. Not as prominent as it was in our first year, but still key to our momentum moving forward. So we got a couple other recruits here that have us first, a couple that has a second. I got to take a peek at those guys to see if we were once first and failed to second. But nonetheless, we're back in the win column. Kobe Smith, MAC Defensive Player of the Week. 2 sacks, 5 tackles for loss. He ended up having a clutch game. We needed that. Y'all heard me mention that during the game. So he had a big impactful game. He also ended up being National Defensive Player of the Week. So that goes to show you the kind of game and performance that he had for us. So we got Ollie Fisher as well. Yeah, Ollie Fisher did have a massive game. 18 catches for 174 yards and a touchdown. MAC Offensive Player of the Week. He should get the National Offensive Player of the Week as well. Let's see. Nah, they didn't give it to him. Who else? Who had a better game? Who knows? But we got Ohio this week. We're taking our talents on the road. Let's see what these top news coverage is. Nico Iamaleava is the #1 ranked Heisman candidate. Then you got Tyler Brown, had a big week for Clemson. 13 catches, 142 yards, 3 TDs receiving. So he had a massive game. We got a big matchup between Michigan and Oregon this week. Michigan being 16, Oregon being 19. And be intrigued to see how that game turns out. Notre Dame, 6 tackles for Kingston. I'm not even going to pronounce that last name. So let's check out recruiting-wise what we got. So we actually have 90 hours to work with this week, which is a lot more, or not a lot more, but a little more than what we've had to work with in previous weeks. So let's see. Oh yeah, I did want to start doing what I did in year 1, but I didn't do that until towards the end of the year. But start moving all the people that committed towards the bottom of the list, so I know not to mess with those guys or not to pay any attention to them. All right, so we only got 2 right now. I think we only got 2, right? Yeah, we only got 2 right now. So we still got to get that championship contender status up so we can focus our attention on those other guys. I really want to get those guys to commit because they were key targets for us when I was filling out my recruiting board. So let me see. Byron Timms, he's one of the ones that had a second scheduled a visit for him. We're going to go ahead and send the house to see if we can get in first. Yeah, we didn't move down. We've been stuck in second. So we'll see if sending the house will get us in first. I don't know. They have purple. They have a purple badge where we have a silver. So we'll have to see. We're close with closing on DeAndre Gillette. However you pronounce that name. Might not have to add anything for him just yet. JP Nice or Ness. See, some of these names are so awkward. Some names I know how to pronounce, some I don't. He's a 2-star. We're second. And Florida Atlantic is first. We both have a silver badge. We both offered scholarships. So maybe sending the house could give me an edge. Visit is worth 20. Yeah, let's try contact friends and family. And then we have an A+ for playing time. So we'll go ahead and schedule a visit and contact friends and family and see where that gets us. See if that jumps us up enough to possibly get first there. So we got 20 hours left. Who else do we want to allocate that towards? Cam Stokely? No. Well, yeah, I guess since we have a decent enough lead, we can go ahead and allocate some hours towards him. DM the player. That's a start. We have 10 left. Probably DM another player. Low, no. We're close to closing in on Econom. All right, so yeah, we'll go ahead. That'll be it for this. Let's see what else is on the agenda for this week. Players of the week. Of course we know we got Kobe Smith and we have Ollie Fisher, both offensive and defensive player of the week for the MAC. So currently our standing in the conference is number 7. But if we keep winning, we can get ourselves back up in position to where we possibly could be battling for the MAC championship at the end of the year. So we're roughly halfway through the season right now, give or take. So got Miami of Ohio, they're first. Bowling Green is second. Ball State is third. Buffalo is fourth. Ohio is fifth. So this would be a huge game for us if we can knock off Ohio. Let's see. Team schedule wise, who else we got left? So we got Ohio this week. Then we got Bowling Green, and they were number 2. And Miami, they're number 1. So if we can knock off these next 3 opponents, that should put us in a prime position to be battling for the MAC championship. So these next 3 games is going to be crucial for us going forward. Starting here right now with Ohio, which is a rivalry game right here. So Alabama knocked off USC in a surprisingly close game, 33-27. Let me take a look at this depth chart because I might make that change. So Jayden Davis is not hurt anymore, but I'm thinking about changing and putting DeShields there just because he's faster. We'll revisit that. Aiden Harris, he has 84 speed. Martin has 88. Oh, I'm taking Harris out of there. Give me Martin all day. I'm going to take that speed all day. Let's see. Probably at fullback, I would probably put one of those running backs just because of that 2-back formation. That way I can make sure I have somebody else out there that has some decent speed instead of Bailey, because Bailey is holding us back with that 72 speed. There's been a couple times I tossed it to him on that play and couldn't get a lot accomplished on the ground because his lack of speed. See, wide receivers wise, see. Yeah, we're gonna put Marquise Hicks at the fullback position. So that should give us a spark on offense right there. Wide receiver wise, Gio Perry, he's at 87. Who else do we have? Do we have anybody out here that's faster than Gio Perry? 91. Sherrills. Oh yeah. I hate to do it to Gio Perry too, because Gio Perry has came through clutch a couple times for us, but I'm trying to get as much speed on the field as possible. Who else do we have that's a speedster on this team right now? Let's see. Not too many people right now. It looks like Sherrills has been the one that's just been sitting on the bench, not getting no PT while he has all the speed, or at least speed that we're looking for. JJ DuBose. I forgot all about JJ DuBose. But he not ready yet. He not ready for PT. I think we're about good. There's not really no other position that we want to focus in on right now. Let's take a peek at tight end and see what we look like speed-wise there. We got Taylor, who's the fastest there. But before we take a look at tight end, let's take a look at, okay, there we go, the slot receiver. So we got to move out Gio Perry there as well so we can get that speed in there. Kimbrough, he has an 88 speed there. That's 1 point higher than Gio Perry. Is that enough to replace Perry? Where's Sherrills at? Kimbrough. I think we're good with that. Sherrills. There he is. 91 speed. There we go. That's what we need. We need him in that slot position. All right, so that should be good. That's going to do it for this week because we're at 9 minutes, closing in on 10 minutes. So we'll get into the game action on the next episode. For now, if you're here for the first time or you're returning and you haven't liked or subscribed already, please do so. Click that notification tab so you can stay up to speed with more of this Kent State rebuild as well as other college football 26 content coming soon. Again, I appreciate you all for tuning in. That's been my time. Till next time. Peace.